What is up, guys? Today we're back with another video. I have a new cardboard box today that is fully cardboard. The other one is too, but it had like a more laminated back. This is a full cardboard box. Yeah, do a little ramble video today. Because I have a short amount of time to film. Let's see. One thing I'll go ahead and get off the list of things to talk about is there was a magazine, and about a video ago, I said I might show what I got, an unboxing on unpackaging. It was a Sabrina Carpenter magazine that I had ordered, and I thought about showing it on here and doing unboxing, unbagging of it, and doing ASMR with the magazine itself. But as I thought, I do not think it's appropriate for YouTube at all, so I will not be showing that. I apologize. So yeah. But I just wanted to confirm I probably won't be showing that. So, yeah. That way, if people were still wondering, and also that way it's said, and people's like, oh, why didn't he show it? Or they see an older video, and then maybe they're like, oh, I like Sabrina Carpenter. I wonder where he actually shows this. Well, I don't think I'm going to show it, because I don't think it's appropriate for YouTube. But yeah. Anyways, I finished the Star Wars trilogy today. The second trilogy, the prequels. I remember a lot more of 3, more so than the first and second films. And after watching it today, I think I can do my final ranking of all the movies, the original 6. I'm thinking about watching the newer movies. But I knew they were kind of badly received, but I didn't know how badly received they were. And apparently they get a lot of hate, but so did the prequels when they originally came out. And now the prequels are okay, like they're fine. So it's just, people don't like new stuff. They like the older stuff, So, I don't know. I may watch them. I've already watched one of them. I watched episode 7. After the prequels when I initially watched them, just because, it was a movie out and people wanted to see it, so I went and seen it with them. And yeah, so I have seen episode 7, but like the prequels, it's been so long I don't remember it hardly at all. So go ahead and give you my ranking. I'm not even too sure, but we're gonna say this is a ranking. My favorite Star Wars movies in order is probably episode 4, Return of the Jedi. I really like how action-packed it is from the very beginning to the very end. It's the ultimate climax that everybody has been waiting for. It's the end of the story. I like Luke's darker clothes, the green lightsaber, Princess Leia, if you know, episode 4. So yeah, episode 4 is probably my favorite. Then my second favorite is probably episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. I initially did not like this movie because it gave me a bad gut feeling, because it was the first time that the enemies had won. And it was one of the big movies, that's ever came out where the villain actually won. And so I didn't like it because it's unhopeful and doomful, but that's also what makes it great. So The Empire Strikes Back is, I believe, my second favorite Star Wars movie. Next would be episode 6, which is Luke Skywalker's origin. I really like how easy it is, how linear the story is. It gets straight to the point. It ends well. Something needs to be done. Something, they do it. And yeah, I like episode 6 next. That then brings me to the prequels. Um, episode 1, The Phantom Menace, is my least favorite out of every one of them. And apparently that is a common thing. Everyone does not like episode 1. Episode 1 is very boring to me. I was dreading finishing the movie the whole time. I was thinking I'd rather be doing something else. I could do something else. Literally, the only thing I think that is important in The Phantom Menace is the fact that there's a race and Anakin wins it. I literally think that's it. And then he meets I can't remember what her name is, and I don't want to say it wrong, but he meets, the woman he inevitably has a child with, which is, you know. I don't want to get too much into detail, but then again, it is what it is. But yeah, episode 1, The Phantom Menace, did not like it at all. I mean, I watched it for continuity, I watched it for the lore, but it's one of those that if I'm not sitting down to watch everything from front to back, I probably will not rewatch again. Episode 2 is a really good step up. It starts with a lot more action. It does away with as much of the Jedi Council and all that. Still has it, but it's a little less. It shows more of the the story between Anakin and his wife. It's probably the happiest one out of all the prequels. Maybe the first one's more happier. Just depends on what you like. And then we have episode 3, which I think is my favorite Star Wars movie of all time. It was the one that really made me appreciate it more outside of the basic lore and knowledge I had for it, looking at it from the outside. Episode 3 is when I was really like, wow, this is really good. This is something I actually can say I like. So, to go back and recap, my favorite would be episode 4, then episode 5, then episode 6, then episode 2, then episode 1 being my least favorite. And the reason I left out episode 3 is because episode 3 holds nostalgia for me. But I think the original trilogy, now that I've watched it, is better than the prequels. So episode 4, Return of the Jedi, and episode 3 are my 2 favorites. So they're interchangeable. So yeah. Anyways, that is my Star Wars review. I've now watched all 6 movies in their entirety. I will say I definitely appreciate Star Wars more than before I watched the movies. And I did get, invested in it. And I appreciate it. The only movie I really saw wasting my time was episode 1. That was the only one I really saw wasting my time. But it's a background, you gotta watch it. But yeah. Trying to learn some new songs on guitar. Been watching ASMR. That rhymed. Should I freestyle for y'all? No. I'm gonna go freestyle. I can though. I used to do music, so I can freestyle, but I don't do that anymore. Also talked to some friends today. This weekend started off as not such a good weekend for me. And then it turned around. Yesterday afternoon, it turned around for me. And then today's really been a big turnaround for me. I've been doing stuff I enjoy. I watched a movie, my favorite movie out of the series. And talked to some friends, talked to some people. Finally unboxed my magazine that I was telling you all about. And yeah, today's really turned around. I went out and drove for a little bit and listened to some good music in my car. I've been doing that the past week or so. Just like I get bored being at my house, so but I like being home, but I also get bored. So the past 2 weekends, I've been like just sitting out in my car for like an hour, either before I go somewhere or after I come back, just doing some little errands, to do stuff to get out of the house. Go get gas, get an energy drink, go get food, something like that. I need to wash my car. I took and I got new windshield wipers for my car, and I know I need the new ones because they're old. Obviously, I've had them for like 2 years, and they started just smearing stuff on the windshield versus actually wiping it off, and that's how you know. Uh, and Yeah, so I used some windshield wiper fluid, and I just really hammered down on it, and apparently that was just enough because I ran out, and I was like, dude, I literally just got all my fluids replaced. How am I out? But I didn't hold it down that long, so I'm so confused. Also cut my nails, so probably gonna sound a little bit more aggressive. But yeah, and I was leaving for work one night, and I've got stuff all smeared all over my windshield. So I either got to take it to the car wash or get more wiper fluid, which wiper fluid attracts bugs, and I don't really want that. Plus, the stuff like is just stays on your windshield. So, but I'll tell you what. One of my scariest things is like the little things like where you clean your window at gas stations. Like somebody would be like, "Why don't you just stop there and clean it real quick?" And I'm like, dude, those things give me like anxiety, like, cause like I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, what side is the clean side? What side is the non-clean side? And you think about the gas station, all the people that go through there, and not everybody has the same idea of cleanliness. And also, it's just like, if people are constantly wiping stuff off and sticking it back in there, that just means the water that's in there is dirty, and you're having everybody else's stuff put on your windshield and vice versa. And it's just like, I'm not about that. I was Saturday night, like yesterday. It was actually Sunday morning. No, it was Saturday night because I fell asleep before 12 o'clock. I was on TikTok scrolling, and there's this ASMR creator. Her name's what is her name? Is it Haley? I think her name's Haley, but her name's Haley ASMR. There's two different Haleys, but I'm thinking of one that has blonde hair, and she does a lot of fabric scratching and stuff. And she was on TikTok Live, like doing ASMR, and I was just laying in my bed, like I wasn't trying to sleep. I was just laying in my bed because my back hurt, and I was sitting there. I had my AirPods in, and I was like getting tired, and I was like, dude, if I keep playing here, like this ASMR is actually putting me to sleep. Like her ASMR actually put me to sleep, which is very weird because nobody's ASMR really puts me to sleep anymore unless they're like really, really good at it. Like I usually watch ASMR for relaxation. Also, I've just built up like immunity. So like it doesn't really make me sleep anymore, more so relaxed. And I was like, dude, I'm actually gonna fall asleep. And I was debating on falling asleep, like I was halfway conscious. I was like, oh, do I fall asleep and do I have one of those naps where I sleep for like 2 or 3 hours and I wake up and I'm dehydrated, my throat's sore, and like I'm hot and sweaty? Or do I just like get up and make myself get up? And apparently I fell asleep. So I woke up. It wasn't all that bad, but I actually felt rested. Stayed up for about a couple more hours after that. And yeah, then went back to sleep at night. So I caught up on some sleep. I wound up sleeping more than I should had. I slept for like 14 hours Saturday. It was crazy, but like in sections. I took that 2 to 3 hour nap, and then I actually slept when I normally do. But, yeah. Shout out Haley's ASMR. It's just Haley ASMR. It's not Haley's ASMR, I don't think. I think there's two. But I think that's her name. I could be wrong. I'll double check. But yeah, shout out her. Go follow her TikTok. If you want to. But yeah, helped me sleep. I passed out. But yeah. I think that's pretty much it. Just wanted to make a video because the video is actually coming out kind of early. Not super early, but I think it's like 4 a.m. right now. I used to film at 1 a.m. 1 a.m. is when I used to film, and then I started doing stuff when I got home and then would film last. And I really need to start filming first again. That way I'm doing it when I have the most energy. But yeah. Anyways, guys, it's getting hot. I had to turn my AC off to film this video. So I think by in the video soon, turn it back on because it's getting super hot. Like, I turned it off for like 2 minutes and it's like 80 degrees. It's insane. But yeah, guys, hope you like this video. Hope you enjoy this video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share. Helps out the video. It helps out me. Helps out the channel. And yeah, that's that. I will see you on the next video.